everyone. Welcome back to another keto mukbang. Tonight, believe it or not, we are having keto style gyros. Hi everyone, good to see you again. Yep, that's right, I'm back with another mukbang, and this time we're having gyros, but keto style. So now I've got it the lowest way you can make them on a lettuce wrap. I put them on a romaine lettuce wrap. So it's going to be only 6 carbs for this. You've got your onion, you've got your tomato, you've got your Greek sauce, and you've got your gyro meat. So everything here like a gyro except for the wrap itself. This is going to be 6 carbs right here. I have used 2 cherry tomatoes, just 2 little tiny pieces of onion, and then 5 pieces per wrap here. So I got 5 gyro meat here, 5 here. This is a total of 6 carbs. Now, if somebody is going to be in maintenance mode or is going to eat a little bit more than 6 in one sitting, I do teach to eat, only about 6. But if you are going to go over a little bit, you could put them on those Joseph wraps, the pita wraps, but you would cut that in half and you would just use one of the wraps, cut it down and stuff it like an actual pita, stuff them or whatever. But that alone is 5 carbs just for that. So now when you're adding the meat and all of that, you're gonna be like a 10 carb pita wrap. So it's best if you're gonna. Now I'm not saying that you can't do that, and there are many that do eat 1 meal a day and they get pretty much their 20 carbs in one day. So if you are a person that does one meal a day, you could put it in one of those wraps. But I do recommend to keep it low, you do it on a lettuce wrap. In maintenance mode, I myself would have put it on a pita wrap because I don't eat it often. So I would have done it because I'm in maintenance mode. Remember, people, maintenance mode is so awesome because you will maintain weight and you can eat so much more and do so much more on keto. So I am drinking just ice water tonight. I need my water because if you guys remember, less than a week ago, but close to a week ago, well, it was on Tuesday. Today is Sunday. I had that cheat day with my son. I had gained 3 pounds, but believe it or not, I've lost 5 of that already. I lost 2 extra pounds. So that's cool because I'm always really strong and I get right back to keto and my body goes right back into keto fast because I've been, ketogenic for so long, for 2.5 years. So I go right back in. But most people, if you're just starting out, haven't been doing keto long, it's going to take you, quite a while. It's like 48 to 72 hours, sometimes even longer to get back in, depending on how much, a person ate in their life. So I would recommend that if you're going to have a cheat day, to wait till you've been in keto for a long time before you have a cheat day. But if you do, just know it's going to take you a little longer to get back in, and I just don't recommend it. So, but me, it's okay. Once in a while, like I said, I will have 2 or 3 a year, and that's it. So, but I'm right back in and I lost 2 extra pounds, but I'm keeping the water going because you gain a lot of your water back is what you gain if you don't eat a lot of food. You're not going over calorie. You're not really gaining actual weight. You're gaining water weight. So I just drink a lot of water just to get myself all cleaned out again. So, but anyways, doesn't this look delicious? Come on. Who needs the pita wrap? You've got everything here. Again, like a bunless burger. You've got everything. And it tastes so much better when you're not wrapping it with something. Yes, everybody's going to say they love the wrap and that tastes so good. And it does. And you can have it. If you're in maintenance mode or you're just doing it for a treat, a simple treat one day, go ahead and put it on one of those wraps. So, but anyways, you okay, hon?
Yeah, I just spilled everywhere.
Oh. But anyways, so here we go. I'm gonna eat it like this. Now it's gonna be a little bit more sloppier being on this, but I'm gonna hold it like a boat, and that's how I'm gonna eat it. Look at that. Delicious. I have got photos at the end, like I always do, and I will list down in the box again how to make it, but it's really simple. I bought the kit from Aldi's. You can buy them from many places. They just are much more expensive. At Aldi's, they're $6.99, I think. And you get everything in it. You get the meat, you get the Greek sauce, and you get the pita bread. Obviously, we're not going to use that pita bread. You're just going to use the meat. It comes very thinly sliced. And it does like, I made it into like 3 servings because the meat would be around 2 carbs, 5 pieces for each one. So 5 and 5. But, so that's what it comes with. And then I bought cherry tomatoes to keep them smaller. And, you know, I only use 1 on each one cherry tomato cut up on each one. So it keeps it low, and a little bit of onion. You have to buy the onion too. But those kits are awesome to use, you know, just to have everything there. And the meat's already cooked. All you're doing is heating it. But I show you, I heated mine. And I do mine on a pan. It's an electric skillet, but it's got holes in it so it catches the grease. So it gets even more, so it catches all the grease. So I'm getting rid of even more fat off of it. Plus I put it on a paper towel at the end to even get more of the grease off. So I'm making it even more low fat. So this wouldn't be too high in fat. Your meat would be a little fattier. It is lamb. Lamb and beef mixed together. And then of course your sauce is just a cucumber sauce, but it is going to be just a tad bit heavier fat just because of the meat and the sauce, but not too bad, especially when you're getting rid of all the grease like I did. See, honey, look, you just go like that and hold it. It doesn't come apart when you do it like that.
Oh, I'm not that smart.
That's what you'll do, people, is just fold it like a boat, and then all your stuff sticks on there. So good. So yes, I did my outfit of the day. I usually do a mukbang on those days. I do it other days too, but I usually make sure I do a mukbang on that day because it's Sunday and I like to make a nice treat. So look at how delicious that looks. How was that?
It's delicious, you all.
Yeah, see, if you would have just folded it, look, you eat everything like that. And then it doesn't fall apart. What, were you trying to eat it like this, like a piece of pizza?
I don't know.
My husband's never had these on a lettuce wrap. This is the first time he's had it on a lettuce wrap. His is usually put in a pita. So he was having a little trouble figuring out how to hold it. I think he was holding it like a slice of pizza and it was all falling off. Yeah, just fold it like that and then it holds everything. Bet you guys didn't know that you could still have gyros. I have even went to gyro places and had the gyro salad. That's what I do. I just have them put the meat and stuff with lettuce and tomato and onion, but just very little tomato, very little onion on a lettuce bed. And then I just eat it like a salad. And then the sauce. The sauce is 2 carbs per 2 tablespoons. So I have a tablespoon on this one, a tablespoon on that, so I just have 1 serving of it. Sorry, I'm not doing a movie. This is my lunch. It's kind of a late lunch for me because we did my outfit and, you know, it's church day, did my outfit, and we're just doing a kind of a late lunch, early dinner, but I'm so busy I didn't have time to do a movie too. Sorry about that. But the best part is the mukbang.
I'm the keto snack guy.
Hey, by the way, I hope you guys enjoyed that video on Tuesday, his first keto snack video. He's going to be the keto man, and he did do 2 snacks for you guys, as you noticed, and he did such a good job on that video, and he offered in that one a salty and sweet treat. All the ones after that are going to be every Tuesday, and it's going to be just 1 snack. So it'll either be a sweet snack or a salty snack. He's going to come up with different ones. But he did so good in that video. I thought he did good. And it's so awesome how the pork rind and the guacamole basically is carb free. It says, you know, when you do a net carb, which is you deduct the fiber, then it became 0. But we always say when you see something at 0, we always add just a little bit. So about a half a carb for a serving of that with the pork rinds, a half a carb. Come on, what a snack, right? That one would be a little higher fat because of the pork rind, but remember, not too bad. The guacamole, now that's okay because that's avocado. That's a good fat, all right? And then the other one he was doing was that cereal bar. Hey, we can have a cereal, people. Now women would probably do 1 bar. I just do 1 myself, just 1 cereal bar, and they are the good sugar on those. So those you could have for a cereal because we can't have cereal anymore, but now we can. So a woman would just do 1 of those bars. A little bit of the milk would only make it like 3 or 4 carbs for you with the milk. And then on the side, you could do like, you know, some kind of a green or whatever, which people don't like to do that in the morning, maybe not. But you could do like a hunk of cheese on the side with it, or a couple of eggs. That would be okay too. So that would be an idea for you just to, you know, have it. But, you know, I've many times had the cereal like that. I love that. And I'm glad that he's offering that for you guys. To show you that you can have cereal too. And those, I would recommend only eating those as the bars, because they are the right sugar, and they are the ones, when you look them up, they basically are the ones that you can deduct pretty much everything on it. And even though it says 2 net, it would be more like 3 or 4 net for 1 bar. So men can eat a little bit more carb, so they could do 2 bars. They can do a little bit more. He was saying it's around 7. It was between 7 and 8 for that bowl that he was eating. So but I love having my husband helping me out. I love having the fact that, love knowing the fact that he's doing keto with me. He's doing great. He's lost, I think, 5 or 6 pounds in 2 weeks. And for a guy, he's doing wonderful. He's sticking to it. He's sticking to everything. I'm so proud of him. And I know he is, because there is such a thing as strips that you can buy at like drugstores. You can just ask the pharmacist. They're sticks that you pee on. Sorry, too much information. But it does tell you, if you go on it and the color changes along the line, if it's the color of the actual color of the stick when you first go on it, then you are not in keto. But any color after that, if it changes even just a little, and it'll show like 5 different colors, doesn't mean you're in heavier keto. Just means some people don't show as many ketones as other people do. But if you are anything over the first one, which is the color it is when you go on the stick, the one up from it and on over, you are in ketosis. And every time he goes on them, he's in keto. So I know that he's not lying. I know he's doing, and he's always usually really dark purple. So he does really well. But those are something to help if you want to know if your body is in a state of ketosis. Those do work to go on those. They sell them at drugstores. And like I said, they're just ketone sticks. You would just ask a pharmacy, what are the sticks that you use for when you're in ketosis, to find out that you know, urinate on. So, and then it'll tell you. Hey, honey. You should bring that bottle down for me, the strips, so I can show them. I'll show you guys what they look like so you guys know what to look for. We did them from the very beginning. I don't really go on them now. Every once in a while I'll do it for fun. I know I'm in keto. I lost 150 pounds. So I know I did keto correctly. But anyway, so yeah, I just want to show you guys the strips that you actually buy to actually test. So here they are. Now you can do it 2 ways. You can do it, have your doctor check with blood, or there is a testing, blood testing box you can buy, I believe, at the drugstore too. I've never bought it myself, but you use blood to do it. You just poke your finger. But these ones work just as good. And see what they're called? They're called True Plus Ketone Test Strips. That's what it looks like. And here's what you're looking for. It starts off, this is the color of the stick when you first, you know, open the bottle up. If you are that color, you are not in keto. But if you are anything over, all the way to the darkest one, anything from this one over, you are in keto. Doesn't mean that you're in keto stronger. Doesn't mean you're in keto weaker. Just means you're in keto, and some people don't show as much just because maybe the time of the day or whatever. It just depends, but it doesn't mean you're not. So let's say somebody goes on it and they're like, oh, I'm totally in keto because of this. And this one says, well, I'm barely in keto. No, this person to this person, you are all in ketosis. So don't worry about that. And here's what the strips look like. Let me show you. Here's the strip. See what it looks like? It is, like I told you, it is the color in the very beginning of the first strip. That shows right there, it says right there, negative, and then that is a trace, small, moderate, and large. That's all it means, but it means you're in keto if you even have a trace. So again, there it is. See if I can get the light in there right. And that's what you got to do. See, that's the color of it to start off with. This is usually where I am, between these two. My husband, he's between these two. Now, the longer you do keto, the less that it's going to show color. So remember that. Like, I've been doing it so long, so I usually am just that one. But that's okay. That means that you're still in keto. So, but I just want to show you guys these because I've never showed you these, and I forgot that you can buy these. And I think they're, what are they, $9.99? Honey, $9.99 for a box of these?
Yep.
They're $10 for these at the drugstore. So again, that's what they're called right there. So you can find out if you're in keto. Here you go, babe. I forgot to tell you guys about those because it's actually exciting to know if you're actually doing it correctly, because if you go on it and you're not showing, you are not in keto, you're doing something wrong. You are definitely going over by carb, and that is what knocks you out, not the protein, not the fat. It's the carb that knocks you out of keto, and there is so many hidden carbs. That's why it's important to go on those to find out if you are in keto and if you're doing it correctly. I haven't had a gyro for so long. I love gyros. I don't know how many of you like them, but I love them. And again, this isn't something I buy often, even though it is okay. It's just, I don't buy them often, especially in the beginning when I was losing weight, just because it's a little heavier, but it's not bad. Like I said, it's not bad for you. So go ahead and enjoy them. It's just something I didn't even know about. So, but to show you guys, but yeah, I don't buy them too often. I keep forgetting about them, but they're not that expensive. And it'll make a meal for 3 people. There's enough on there for 3 people. So to be it at 6 carbs. You can even make it less carb. Instead of putting 5 pieces on each one, you could do 3 pieces on each one and then feed even more people in the family. Because there's enough meat left for, there's 10 more pieces of meat left. That'll be something like for tomorrow for lunch or something for me. But you could split that and make it even more people could eat it, and then you could have something on the side with it, a salad, or, something on the side with it, some of those pork rinds or something to, so that you could use less and feed more people. But I just love offering these meals to you guys, and I just think it's fun that my husband's going to be offering the keto treats, because I didn't do a lot of treats. Like I said, I did a lot of the Jello and stuff in the evening. That's what I would have, but I was always a salty person, and I get enough salt in this diet. I guess I never thought about the treats. And there are treats that can be eaten even now with you guys while you're losing weight. But the treats that he's offering, wait till you're in maintenance mode, because then you get to eat them all the time. You always will have to keep your carb at 20 though, always. I never go over 20, ever. Swallowed wrong. But yeah, I never go over. And I know if I do, because if I go over, the strip doesn't work. Because even me in the beginning, I was learning. And even I would slip out of ketosis. So easy to do. Because 20 carbs is not a lot. And on top of it, when you're learning, you don't realize, you see something that says 0, you don't know that it has carb. I do know. I've learned even the things that say 0 have carbs. Some things do. So that being said, like eggs, say 0, they're a 0.6. So somebody sitting down having 6 eggs or whatever, they're not realizing that that was 3 carbs right there. A little over 3 carbs. They're just not realizing those hidden carbs. Or like cheese, a lot of black cheese says 0. They're not 0, they're a 0.5. So a hunk of cheese, if you have like 2 hunks, which would be 2 servings of cheese, that is a carb right there. So it's so easy to go out when you don't know all the information, but I've learned along the way from my wonderful, awesome brother, Robbie, who did all the reading and studied and taught me. And now myself, I have studied too. Last bite. That was delicious. So, I am all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. Hope you enjoyed the keto treat man. And what he is going to offer, my husband, and every Tuesday I'll be doing that. And I hope you're enjoying my videos. And I look forward to seeing all of you in my very next video. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit that notification so you don't miss any videos. Other than that, every one of you take care. God bless. And I will see you all in my next video. And remember, I pull a winner tomorrow. Good luck, everyone.